Get that. Perfect. I am so gonna die here if I am not careful. You. Go away. Same goes for you. Ah, close call. Really close call there. Can I get some healing? Again? Please? No, puzzles.
Ah, a puzzle. Renato loved puzzles.
I don't.
Except when he couldn't figure them out.
Exactly.
On the other hand, if there was a puzzle, it was probably meant to keep people away from something good.
True. Which begs the question, what is hidden over here on this path? Fire door. Ooh. Do I go for the puzzle or this? I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna regret it. I don't have a lot of energy remaining. Please don't let there be a big fight. No. Come on. Okay. Use this for healing. Every single shot counts on these guys. Nope. Come on. Kill them. Don't. Oh, get out before that freaking thing explodes.
You beat Renato at hot potato.
Again, really, the freaking puns. Hot potato with the exploding ravens. Wow. Just wow. Anyway, treasure, healing, and physical resistance number 3. That is really welcome. Now, can we get over there? Thank you. So, did that mean we completely skipped the puzzle right now? Or do we still have to do that? So I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, we skipped the puzzle. It's right over there. Aha. See? You can beat a puzzle by not beating the puzzle itself. I'm okay with it. Anyway, this increases maximum health plus 25. And this maximum energy. You know what? Yes, I need the freaking health. So let's just do it. 75 in total. And it means I can endure a few more hits. There it is. The armature.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Well, we know how that story is going to end. Although we can trust her right now, I am trying to figure out those truths, because they are the key to hopefully end this story in the best possible way. Which means we needed to get the core of the Skyripper, obviously. Renato had found the armature of the Skyripper. Without the core, it would just be an empty and useless shell. The only reason one would seek the armature was to build the legendary weapon that had once banished the lost gods. Obviously, Renato should get the core, and I fully agree. For now!
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core. Doubt sunk in before he was even out of sight of the Farfarer. Why had he chosen the Skyripper? It was the sort of path he'd always avoided. The path of responsibility, of seriousness. Had he grown up? He didn't feel grown up. He'd made this decision from his gut, like he always did. Somehow, he'd impulsively decided to stop being impulsive. Did that make any sense?
Sort of yes, sort of no. Also, the armature is following us. That is decently cool. I mean, if that would happen with Zenobia and with Lapino, that would have been awesome. But for now, we have a floating armature behind us, which is still pretty empty and pretty useless on its own. So, treasure. If we can find this core.
Teaspoons stolen from every inn in Boreas. Oh, and something more useful.
Wow. Makes you wonder, who stole all those spoons? And why? We can go in that direction, but that's a one-way trip. And over here... Oh, this is the jumping down the well part. We jumped down the well before, that's what I remember. Give me that health, thank you very much. What else have we got? Like, we have all sorts right now, which means we can go through this door.
He needed some way to break the ice with this wall, so to speak.
Well, what better way to break the ice than to do it with ice? Is this also going to lead me to another gem? Maybe another scroll? I see a scroll, and I'm okay with the scroll. Hi. Dear Zenobia, the director of the academy has told me how much he was impressed by your academic performance and leadership. Somehow, I doubt this was a session of bootlicking. I have seen plenty of those. That old toad is sincere. I am proud of you, my daughter. You will make a fine empress one day. On my end, great news! The Professor Calaveras has been studying the Nexus, and he has made a bold observation. That toad is a true genius. You know how that island is unique, constantly changing, new crystalline formations appearing, island fragments merging, splitting, slowly drifting, held together by some invisible threads? Professor Calaveras is convinced those changes are not random, but rather indicative of the living nature of the islands. He has observed that certain changes on the Nexus follow or sometimes precede a turbulence on another island. Landslide, quake, flood, the Nexus seems to resonate with those events. Maybe the islands are a hive mind and the Nexus is its brain. In any case, I'm funding a permanent scientific observatory on the Nexus. It will attract the Empire's greatest minds with Professor Calaveras at the helm. I anticipate a great age of enlightenment for the Empire. With love, Father. You are indeed learning quite important stuff about these floating islands, but at the same time, if you are suddenly going for getting the old gods and trying to get immortal life and everything like that, yeah, you're in a bit more trouble, and so am I. Okay, is this armature going to do anything? Do I need to worry about it breaking down or something? Oh god. Okay, no, you don't. Oh god. Come on. Get over there. Same goes for you. And every time I see this armature, I think, oh my god, something is attacking me from behind. Okay, you. Blast into him. Perfect. That's all we need. Alright, awesome. Let's see. Do we get a gem of some sort? Maybe? At the top? Red chest? Thank you.
Renata felt a little better.
Yes, we do. Elemental resistance. Maybe. I wonder, should I go with elemental resistance? Cause. No. Okay, more often than not, it is the mages who indeed deal the most damage to me. It's not these guys in any way. It is the mages. Which means, if I can just get these guys out of trouble. No. Ow. How dare you? Okay, you go over there. Break the shield and stuff. No. Come on. Get over here. Die. No. 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 Every one of you die. Perfect. That's all we need. I send them away and return them to where they come from. The combat in this game really feels nice. Really liking it. However, where do we go? Right over here. Okay, let's see. Is there a teleportation path to go back, or do
There was something sour in the air.
or do we go elsewhere?
Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
I think we're back to where we need to be.
Whee!
Oh, wait. Are we over here? We have been here in this part before, but we have not managed to kill these guys before. Right? Some of these areas keep changing and shifting. It's indeed what they say. Everything is alive.
There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Most definitely. Last time we went over here, right? Yeah. So, if we were to try and see where this would lead us, if it leads us anywhere, or if it's just normal treasure.
A portal to an unknown destination. Yeah, I bet it's totally safe.
Yeah, absolutely totally safe. In the meantime, though, first dealing with the issues at hand, and also red treasure chest. No, come on, all of you. Thank you. Okay, so these powered up enemies are easy to deal with if you smash someone else into them. And I should use my healing. But in the meantime, shield break at level 2. How is that going to improve stuff? Like, with the single gem, I can already break the shields. So, how is gem level 2 going to help me out in that regard? Guess we'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, though, we know what we're dealing with over here.
The thing about puzzles was, once you solved one, you knew how to solve it again.
Exactly.
Puzzles had no, what was the word? Replayability? Renato wondered if you could design a puzzle that would be different every time you played with it. Wouldn't that be fun?
Would that be a roguelike of some sort? Maybe? Nope. Ow. That hurt. Oh, I'm definitely on fire. Oh! No thanks to that. Okay, I need to play it a little bit more safer. Okay. Next enemy I encounter, I'm gonna heal. I hope.
Can you guys
yes!
actually tell each other apart? Because I'm thinking name tags.
Name tags would be a brilliant idea for these ravens. Although, they might be too stupid for even that. Oh, come on. No. God, why are... Oh, that's why I couldn't hit you, because you had a freaking shield. That explains so much. Okay, come on. Little by little bit. Come on. No, my shield. My shield entirely. You go away. Alright. I would count that as a win in the end. Could have been better, but it's still a win, and it also means that there is the core. Now, is this going to corrupt us?
Core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark art, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. Maybe Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah, that made him feel better.
Yay.
He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Maybe we should, because that's the thing. I am happy right now. Previously, when we only picked up the core itself without the armature, its influence over us was quite bad. It wasn't the Iblis Stone bad, but differently. It completely weakened us. It made us feel horrible. Now that it's in the armature, it seems to have stabilized, but we do not fully know what the whole ordeal is with this Skyripper itself. This is the stuff of legends. So out of these options, we could put it to the test. But going for the scientist might give us the answer that we need, because that is currently what we're looking for. We're looking for the truth. So, let's set course for the scientist.
Well, of course. If you've just assembled a weapon out of legend that can exile gods from the world, you'd want to have a scientist or two look at it.
And also how to
even
use
if they
it.
disagreed and he had time, he could ask Calaveras himself. Yes, the Observatory would be his objective.
Because that's the thing with this thing too. How do you freaking use the Skyripper? Is there an on and off
Why
switch?
have the parts of the Skyripper only surfaced now? Thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had dismantled it. The mad Emperor Isengrim had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Was that why these ancient artifacts were rising out of the ground? How perfect, then, that the Skyripper would reappear to be his destruction.
It was meant to be. And it's cool to have this thing floating behind me. I really like that. But, again, do I need to keep it safe of some sort? Like, can it take a blow?
These platforms were great. Renato wanted one for his house.
Would make for a perfect elevator. But yeah, do I need to keep the core safe from bodily harm? At least if you can speak of bodily harm. Like, it doesn't really have a body, sort of. Anyway, let's see. This is where we went in the past. But now we can open this door. And also,
Once you tried, you're hooked.
The puns. The freaking puns. Okay, let's see. Ice Blade. Have we been here before? I don't think we have been here. No. Alright, that is good. That is very good. Now, let's see where it will take us. Treasure? Riches? Enemies and death? Despair? I'm going to assume the death and despair part, but not yet. At this point in time, we've gone through these areas so many times, I'm not entirely sure what is new and what isn't. Alright, party friends. Let's see. Oh, yeah. About that, also give me some healing. Thank you. If you go over there. Perfect. That's what we need. Nice. See, this is going a whole lot better. Although I do need to worry about the next wave of enemies. You go over there. There we go. Double kill. All that we require. We're so powerful. Oh, I love it.
You might be powerful, but skillful? You still have a lot left to learn.
Okay, let's see. What do we get?
There
Green
was
one.
blood on this one, so it hadn't saved its owner.
But attack speed isn't everything in the end. You need skill too. Now hopefully our skill will be good enough, but we have another scroll. At the school we learn the gospel of the Transcendent Emperor. The last divinity. I think we've read this one. Yeah, we have. Well, I guess that's good enough then. Let's move on. Time to go to the observatory.
Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway.
They have way too many crystals. Way too many of them. I'm helping them out. Trust me. Plus, maybe if we can take one of these crystals home. They look awesome. They look cool. Would make for the perfect decoration for our home. And they most likely wouldn't mind. Like, you just look at how many crystals they have. Just take a few. Sell them on the black markets. Maybe. Oh no, don't do that to me. No, God. Okay, you. No. Okay, come on, take the shield. Take the shield. Do a body block, and you blast his shield away, please. Thank you. Now take that shields. I don't even know what I'm doing most of the time, but it's working, and I'll gladly do it. The time slow is amazing. Oh my god, I am a beast on the battlefield. It truly makes the fights easy at this point in time. Absolutely.
A legendary weapon was exactly what the rebellion needed. They were outnumbered. The once kind emperor had become a tyrant. But his ravens stayed loyal, for he fed them his victims, and the other animals were too frightened to rebel. Renato shuddered at what the emperor was trying to do. To bring back the lost gods, the Black Harvest, the Black Sun? No. He would stop that toad, no matter what the risk.
Although I wonder if that is going to work. Like, right now we are on track to bring this Skyripper to the scientists, and after that, to use it maybe? But what happened to the original user? He exiled himself, but nobody knows what happened to him.
Had found his game changer. He would ignore all distractions and focus on the Skyripper.
What happened to the original user of the Skyripper? He disappeared. Did he die? Because if he dies...
You go sticking jewels in your gauntlet just anywhere. What if you dropped one and broke it? Luckily, there was a bench right here.
So handy. But yeah, even the Skyripper is not the actual answer that we're looking for. Also, loving to have these all three at level 3. Absolutely perfect. Don't need anything else, but good enough. Now that is where we went before, so...
Energy steers. Easy to dodge, but boy do they sting if you didn't pay attention.
But even if you do pay attention, they might still be problematic. I don't know how I avoided that, but I will gladly take the victory. No. Okay, yeah, I need to switch it sooner. Definitely switch it sooner. And even then, you're not entirely safe. Okay, one more. Good. Ow. See, it's not full protection. It's the wing part should have been a little bit further to the front of the ship. No, come on. Okay, don't do me wrong. Out with the freaking shield. No, 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 no. Oh, get out, get out. Thank you. Move. Oh, we are taking a beating again because freaking mages. Okay, kill him, kill him. Get out, get out, get out. Okay, I need more energy. I need more energy. Perfect. No, 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 no. Oh, God, no. Thank you. If you're gone, it means I have more time to just wreck everything. Perfect. One more. Oh, another wave? Okay. Blast his shield away, please. Thank you. And goodbye.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You have a lot to learn. Okay, let's see. That was a level up. So if we encounter another Shrine of Swords, we can do another level up in that regard, get more skills. We should be good. And this time around, we are in freaking time. Thank God, nothing is burnt down. It's all about the choices you make and when you make them. Okay, there's nothing else here? No? Let's see what these scientists have to say about this
Renato
Skyripper.
was thrilled. The scientists seemed to think he'd put the Skyripper together right. But one toad was worried.
Listen to the worried toads.
Skyripper could tear a hole in existence itself. There are invisible strings that tie the universe together. If Skyripper cut one, the hole would widen and widen till our whole existence fell into it.
Another toad sighed.
Irving still believes in string theory. At least go see Calaveras.
Yeah, said the worried toad.
He knows more than anyone else has forgotten about the Transcendent Emperor.
If anyone could tell him how to use this weapon safely, it would be Calaveras. It was he who had told Renato how to find it in the first place. But maybe he had to give up on using it as a weapon. Maybe he had to go to the secret rebel base and ask the generals there what he could do with a weapon that he dared not use.
Interesting. Do we go for the knowledge portion again, or just full out war? Renato had to assume the worst and not use the Skyripper. Maybe he should bring it to the rebel base. Maybe there was a way to use the super weapon without using it. Maybe. But Calaveras, the High Sage, was the final authority in legendary artifacts. If anyone could dispel Renato's doubts, it would be him. This is a case of, do we destroy the universe or not? It's the freaking flip of a coin. In this case, you want to be certain. So, Calaveras it is.
If you could end a terrible war and save many lives, but there would be a small chance of a destruction of unimaginable proportions, would you take the risk? If the universe was at stake, would you flip the coin?